Other end was Andrea. She did not immediately recognize the voice, but it was a female voice on General Khan's phone. Paragraph 6. According to the colonel, the female caller requested her personal email address and she complied. The colonel told us that the female caller told her that she would send her an email, and the contents of the email must be given to General Khan, and thereafter the colonel must delete the email. Shortly after the call, the colonel received an email from a Gmail address bearing the name Andrea Johnson at...
Colonel, you don't have to read, just start with the subject header.
The subject header of the email was Betley complaint. The email had photo attachments and an audio file. The email contained photographs of the A1 statement of Brigadier Betley, at the time a crime intelligence officer, in a criminal complaint by her against General Khan for assault common and intimidation, as well as a J88 report, medical report, and an audio recording of General Khan taken at the time of the alleged incident. The alleged incident took place on 26 June 2018, and the A1 was commissioned on the same day at Silverton Police Station, and the case opened under Silverton case number 42206-2018. The email from Andrea Johnson Gmail address to the colonel's private email address was a forwarded email originating from Bailey Bateman, who at the time was a senior journalist.
A controversial commission asking questions about a retired Hawks officer has raised serious questions regarding the handling of a 2012 murder investigation involving a KwaZulu-Natal police general and a civilian. The interview, released on KZN tonight, details a complex series of events surrounding the death of a man and has prompted calls for a renewed investigation into the circumstances. Now, before I reveal the entire details, please do well to subscribe to our channel if you're new, and feel free to drop your thoughts on the comment section after watching, and don't forget to turn on our post notifications so you don't miss out on any latest updates. Thank you. The recording, which has since gone viral, centers on the accounts of Cobus Roloffs, a former officer with the Hawks Serious Corruption Unit, who alleges that IDAC executive Andrea Johnson played a significant role in shielding General Feroz Khan from prosecution. The core of Roloff's claims revolves around the death of a man named Saifusil Mdluli, who was shot and killed in 2012. According to Roloff's, evidence strongly suggested that Khan was involved in the shooting, having assaulted a fellow officer prior to Mdluli's death. Initial investigations by the Hawks reportedly stalled, and the case was eventually closed without Khan being charged. The interview reveals that Johnson, a key figure in IDAC, a company linked to Khan, allegedly intervened, providing support and resources that facilitated the concealment of crucial evidence. It is now clear that the situation surrounding Mdluli's death was far more tangled than initially reported. The details emerging from Roloff's account paint a troubling picture of potential corruption within the KwaZulu-Natal police force and raise serious questions about the integrity of the investigation. While the Hawks have previously investigated the matter, the new information presented in the podcast suggests a significant failure in oversight and a possible cover-up. The implications of these allegations are considerable. The fact that a senior police officer, General Khan, was allegedly implicated in a murder and subsequently protected by a private individual with close ties to the force is deeply concerning. It is reasonable to question why the initial investigation, seemingly hampered by a lack of thoroughness, ultimately failed to bring the alleged perpetrator to justice. It's important to acknowledge that Roloff's claims are based on his recollection of events and his interpretation of the evidence. However, the sheer volume of detail he provides, coupled with the corroborating evidence presented in the podcast, cannot be dismissed lightly. The fact that the Hawks have not yet responded directly to the allegations in the podcast is itself a point of concern. The commission has undoubtedly reignited a dormant case, and it is imperative that authorities now undertake a comprehensive and independent review of all available evidence. The public deserves to know whether a serious crime went unpunished due to systemic failures within the KwaZulu-Natal police force. The potential for abuse of power and the erosion of public trust are significant, and a swift and transparent investigation is now absolutely essential. It is hoped that this renewed scrutiny will finally bring closure to this long-standing and troubling case. Thanks for watching this video right up to the end. Please let us know your thoughts on the comment section and kindly like, share, and subscribe.
Stay blessed.